All right, so you've had an amazing year in Australia, and now you're starting to think, what's next? If the idea of packing up and leaving just doesn't feel right yet, well, you're in exactly the right spot. Today, we are going to break down everything you need to know to lock in that second year. Let's get right into it.
So, your first working holiday visa is probably coming to an end, and you can feel that clock ticking, right? You've built a life here, you've made friends, found your go-to spots. The adventure is really just hitting its stride. So the big question is, how do you make another 12 months happen officially?
Well, the answer, your golden ticket, is this second working holiday visa. That's the Subclass 417. And to make sure you're getting the real deal, we're going straight to the source for this explainer, the Australian Department of Home Affairs, for a super clear, no-nonsense guide on how to secure your spot.
Okay, first up, let's take a quick look at what this visa actually gives you. What are the perks you get if your application is approved?
The big one, of course, is time. If you're granted this visa, you get another full 12 months to live, work, and explore Australia. That's a whole extra year to keep the adventure going.
Now for the practical stuff. What's it going to cost you? Well, according to the Department of Home Affairs, the application fee is sitting at 670 Australian dollars. It's a key investment for your second year, so definitely a number to keep in mind.
You know, this visa also gives you some incredible freedom. You can work to keep funding your travels, you can even study for up to 4 months, and you can fly in and out of Australia as much as you want. And honestly, the best part? The work you do in your second year could actually be your stepping stone to qualifying for a third year. How amazing is that?
All right, let's get down to the most important part of all of this. To get this visa, you've got to meet the government's official requirements. This checklist is what it all comes down to.
So it's absolutely crucial that you can tick every single one of these boxes. First, you must have already had a first working holiday visa. You also have to hold a passport from an eligible country and be within the age limit. That's usually 18 to 30, but it's 35 for some countries. You can't have any dependent children with you, and you've got to apply on your own. But the real biggie, the one we really need to focus on, is step 3. This is honestly where a lot of people get tripped up, so let's zoom in and make this crystal clear. This specified work rule is completely non-negotiable if you want that second-year visa.
And this right here is the core of it. You have to complete 3 months of specified work. So what on earth does that mean? Well, it's basically work in very specific industries, things like farming, fishing, construction, or even tourism in northern or regional parts of Australia. The government has a super specific list, so it is absolutely vital that you check that your job qualifies and that you get proof before you even think about applying. This is the single biggest hoop you have to jump through.
Okay, so let's say you've checked all the boxes. Your eligibility is solid, you've done your 3 months of specified work. Awesome. Now let's talk about the final phase, actually lodging your application.
I really need you to pay close attention to this. This is a direct quote from the Department of Home Affairs, and it's a very serious warning. Do not, I repeat, do not book flights or make any solid travel plans just assuming your visa will be granted. You have to wait until you have that official written confirmation in your hands. And why is that warning so critical? Because honestly, processing times can be all over the place. The government's own website says your application could take way longer than what they estimate online. The takeaway here is really simple. Apply early. Give yourself plenty of time before your current visa runs out to avoid any of that last-minute stress.
So there you have it. That's the official breakdown of the second working holiday visa. It's a path that really requires careful planning, especially when it comes to that specified work rule. But for anyone who meets the criteria, it unlocks a whole other year of opportunity. The only question left is, are you ready for it?